Hello everyone, this is Psycho Rider Rage here, bringing you some Ninjetti Kimberly, the last Ninjetti of the Legacy Wars series for the Ninjettis. And boy, oh boy, the anime really stepped up the game with this character as the last Ninjetti. We thought Billy was annoying, we thought Rocky was too overpowered, Tommy was just everywhere, dominating for a good while of the ladder. Aisha was the balanced one, Adam was the first broken Ninjetti at first until he got nerfed a bunch of times. But we're finally at the last one, and this person has a lot of good kit. She has air movements and ground movements. So her kit evolves about air movements. All her moves have different styles of fighting style when she flies in the air, and ground movements. So mix and match. A super that could miss as well, but if it connects, it does a lot of damage. So she's a very interesting kind of character. Her middle slot's a lot more dangerous. Yes, it's all threes, but her main strong point are her middle slots. That middle strike is a bit quick. A mid-range move that could get you. It's very quick and ground out of that. A breaker that's very quick as well. Sometimes you can't see when the breaker is activated, so you got to pay attention to the way it is, because sometimes you might miss it. Her primary slots are okay. This is okay move, but it could be blocked. And her counter move is very okay. In the air, it does have a short burst, so if it whiffs, it's gonna whiff. Also, since she does float a lot of characters that have air advantage moves could get her down quickly. Magnum Defender's middle slot could actually get her when she's jumping in the air, flying around, so you can actually trap her and bring her down. A lot of characters that shoot in the air or do certain moves could catch her. So her kit is all over the place, but in a good way. Yes, she's dominating on ladder at the moment because of her 3-cost juggling a lot. But yeah. For now we're going to be doing with Orion, and Tanya says we could switch it up. But yeah. She's a very interesting character. If she does get a block in the middle slot, it does slow her down because her primary slot's not as great. So you got to rely on getting rid of that block in the middle slot. Mirror matches are a pain in the butt because it's pretty much whoever has the right move who's going to win the match. One mess up could get you killed. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we don't have a breaker. That's a big issue as well. See what I mean? You could just turtle that move. She's not as powerful, but you can still mess up. Wow, we missed a zombie. Yeah, she could block in the air as well, so that kind of saves her. That was my fault. That was so my fault. Like I said, her super, not that great. Her super really whiffs hard. So if you miss the super, you're pretty much dead. That was my fault. I whiffed the super, and I didn't have a follow-up after that. I should have kind of launched with the breaker, but like I said, her weakness is getting a block on the middle slot. Once you get a block on the middle slot, it's just how it is. You gotta be cautious on your super because your super whiffs, and it's pretty bad. You don't get another super after that, so it's a one and done kind of super. Again, I'm getting nothing but strikes and no breakers, so that is our issue. Yep. I didn't even hit that. I didn't even hit that, but okay. Yeah, I might switch my assist to run double breakers. Yep. We are not getting anything. Still nothing but strikes. Oh, I shouldn't have called our Ryan assist. That was my fault, but oh well. Yeah. I made a lot of mistakes on this one. We have no way to recover this. We're going to take a lot of damage. Yep. Nothing but threes. To a super. Yep. And GG's, we lost. Yep. Okay, I'm going to run double breakers because running like strikes are getting us killed. And that's one of our big risks. So yeah. Double breakers because we're having a strike assist and that's getting us killed because we're getting more strikes, no blocks. And that's going to be a big issue when we need it, since people could just turtle Ninja Kim's strike. Fortunately for me, I played a lot of mistakes in that match. Like I said, mirror matches are going to be a pain. It's just whoever has the strike quick. Like I said, people are saying she's OP, but I don't see it. I don't see the OP in this, people. You could easily read that. And there goes our Wi-Fi signal. That's going to be a pain. Yep. I forgot to switch to a different connection. I'm reading everything wrong. Yeah, she could get caught as well. That was my fault again. We're not getting any breakers, and once we don't get no breakers, it's pretty much GG's for us. We kind of need the breakers. And the fact that we're getting into strikes, but I'm going to switch internet connections because it's pretty bad right now. Alright, I had to switch internet connections because the server started being a little bit laggy. But again, like I said, Ninja Kim is not OP. People need to stop saying she's broken, she's unstoppable, she's this and that. She's not really. You just have to read her moves. She's pretty easy to read, guys. I mean, I'm getting my ass handed and we're not winning matches, so it's kind of clear indication what kind of character she is. She's just quick. You guys are just pretty much ass if you can't win a match. Thank you. We don't really need the assist slot. Yeah, like I said, her counter move is not that great when it's in the air. And also, like I said, her primary slot is not that great either. Once you get a block in your middle slot, you're pretty much useless. That is your main bread and butter. Her primary slot's not great. Her counter move in the air is pretty trash. It's only good when it's in the ground. And that strike in the air is also not that great. It's better when on the ground as well, because it launches you. Thing is, she could dodge moves, so that's pretty fun. Again, we're not getting any breakers. I really need a breaker, but for some reason, the RNG in this game is pretty ass. Like, he keeps getting me, like it's giving me, like, nothing but shit. So I'm gonna waste my block. Waste it, because I don't need it. That's the fun thing is about blocking the moves in the air. Yeah, once we got rid of the block, that's all we needed. That's a good, interesting that she could block in the air. That's a nice tech. So you could kind of dodge moves and block it in time. Usually the rock cases would have been killing us. Her assist is pretty unique as well. It's not great assist, but it gives you a crit chance. But the crit chance is not that great either. It says once the move's complete, it does this animation. You could do a crit, but the crit's random. Still no blocks. Yep. Not enough EP or not enough of my moves to activate. I'm not dashing, but the game still makes me dash. Again, like I said, a super is not great. Yeah, that was my fault. That was my fault. He took too long to do it and I just jumped it. Again, like I said, her super is 100% bad. It's not great move at all. Like, it's not a great move. You have to, I think, trap him in the corner to pop off. But it's not a great super. People are saying it's so broken. It's not. It's one of the worst supers I've seen. Because if you whiff it, it's GG's. You lost your chance to catch up. Because her damage is not great, and a super does all the work. But her kit is just what's good. Her super just sucks. I gotta get rid of the block. That's the only way I could get the super to pop off. Is by launching them. That's the only reason I have Tawny and Rancic, because they allow me to bring them closer to do my super. Super is only good if you can kind of stun them, or they rush towards you, or you already launch them in the air. Other than that, the super's gonna miss. That was my fault. There you go. That's the only way to get it. So yeah, even though we have a block in the middle slot, we can still kind of clutch up the primary, but it's not great damage, but you can keep him up busy. Ooh, Presto and Rocky says interesting choice. Like I say, mirror matches are very annoying. And we got a crit there. Yep, I lost the advantage. Yep, that's what happens in mirror match. It's just better cards. Yep, I can't read that breaker either. Yep. Yep, nice juggling. Okay, I have breakers. Use my breakers. Just use my breakers. Use my breakers. Yep, use my breakers. I don't understand why I'm not using my breakers. I'm not doing this smart. Yep. Oh, that was my fault for not using my breaker assist. You know, I have the breakers for a reason, and I did not do it. Did not do my breaker assist. I should have just done the breaker. Like I said, mirror matches is just whoever has the cards, and he got lucky having the blocks when I should have did a breaker. If you have your breakers, use the breaker. That's the only reason I lost, because I did not use my breaker. People be just turtling, don't they? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. There you go. That's what I should have done against that Kimberly, but I did not use my breaker assist. Alright, this will be the last match. Alright, so he has Zed and Master Morpher Zombie. Getting a block in your damn middle slot always, like, it's like random for me. Yeah. That was my fault. Like, the RNG in this game, like, I don't know if you noticed, every match we got, we kept getting blocks in the middle slot. We never got once a block in the primary slot at all. It goes to show you that this game really is fucking me badly on purpose. Never a block, not once in all my recordings right now have we got a block in the primary slot. Only block in the middle slot. And I'm spamming the primary slot, so I should have been getting a block there, but nope. As soon as I do one move with the middle slot, we got a block there. It's like the game knows I'm playing and automatically just put a block there. No block still. There you go, finding a block there. Man, dude, you are really turtling. That's crazy. There you go. Well, there you go. Like I said, Ninjetti Kim is okay, but I think people are overreacting to how busted she is because she really isn't. She has a lot of flaws in her kit. She gets a block on her middle slot, she's pretty much dead. That's her bread and butter. Mirror matches is pretty much whoever has the move. Primary strikes, her primary slots are not great. Her super whiffs, the only reason people think she's bust is because once she does go off on her three, she's gonna keep doing it. But if you didn't notice, every time she does a move, it takes 4 EP instead of 3. So it for some reason it takes an EP down. So you kind of have to wait a while. Yeah, you could do a touch of death on casuals, but you're not gonna see as much on ladder unless it's a higher level, like level 4 or 5 and up. Level 3 is not gonna do a touch of death at all. So people need to relax on the touch of death thing. I still think Master Zed's a lot more threatening than Ninja Kim. Ninja Kim get caught anyways, anywhere. Yeah, she could dodge a move or two, but she's still gonna get hit by something. So yeah, she's still a solid character, but not enough for people could be tossing their games and quitting. Justin was a lot more worse, and they tuned it down a bit. So come on, guys, it's not that OP. But that's just my opinion, you know. What do I know? Anyways, that's on Ninjetti Kim gameplay. This is Sakurai. Say peace.